Hey guys, it's Jake, also known as Mr. Hectic Shots, and this is the third time I've recorded this video audio, so forgive me if I sound a little irate. The first time I recorded it, I didn't like how it sounded. The second time, I tried to save over that first recording and it didn't work, so here I go for the third time. And just so you guys know, we don't win this game. I chose this game because it fit the topic, not because it was good. And today's topic that I'm going to be talking about as I play the game, and inevitably interrupt myself as I talk, as I do right here. Just going to let you guys know, I messed this up right here. I try to hold down this hallway, and this guy runs right by as I pull out the bipod. I get up, try to chase him. This guy pops out, my teammate cleans him up, and then that guy cleans me up. So, back on topic. What I was going to talk about was teams not being balanced, because this game we don't do so well. We lose. So in other games like, Call of Duty, or even I'm trying to think, like Call of Duty, Battlefield 3, I don't know, Halo, those are kind of the main three multiplayer online games that people play on their consoles. So Call of Duty, I feel, kind of handles it well enough. When you're playing a 6-on-6 game type, and you've got a 6-man party, there's nothing they can do about balancing that out. Most of the time, you're gonna lose to those guys, but you can avoid that if you just lead the game. Whereas, I've never played Halo, so I don't know, but I've heard that their matchmaking system is pretty good. But Battlefield, I'm gonna have to rate third out of those three, because you're gonna end up, when you play, especially on clan servers, you're going to end up with a lot of people from clans. And if you do a quick match to start a game, you really can't choose what type of server you play on. So there's that on top of that. But I'll talk about that in another video. But matchmaking, I don't think is that great. I think all they do is they just match you up. The way it works with the servers, I don't even think they do matchmaking. I'll take that back. The way it works with servers is whoever joins it just gets to play, but if you join a random server, then you really can't control who you play with, and they don't really moderate that at all either. So here I go, back to the gameplay. I get a good kill through the dirt here as that grenade blows up, and I'm gonna get another nice kill here. Gonna pick this guy off, so get that guy with a burst. Another thing, the LSAT, I would not recommend. I was just using it because I'm still in the testing phase, I think, for the LSAT. It's very good with the bipod. It's got good damage. However, its fire, its accuracy, even with the foregrip, is very bad. And here I'm trying to suppress this guy so he doesn't come out, and it ends up working. But we start to lose A, so I try to just bail out because we're getting overrun. So back to the LSAT. I think best attachments for the LSAT would be the hollow sight, or maybe the ACOG, depending on what you like. Extended mags, definitely. Suppressor, if you're one of those guys that doesn't like to be heard. I like extended mags just so I don't have to reload as often, because it's happened a lot where I've started to run out of ammo at bad times. So extended mags will help you out with that. And then for the last one, got to be the bipod. Foregrip doesn't help enough. I mean, the foregrip does help, but when you have to choose between using the bipod and just sitting in one place and using the foregrip to get okay accuracy, I'm gonna have to go with the bipod, because the foregrip doesn't help that much, whereas the bipod completely steadies your weapon if you've got it resting on something. So right here, we're back to the second set of objectives. I try to hit that guy, I miss. I try to run up and hit that guy, I miss again. I die. I got kind of angry there. I thought I'd hit that guy. And what ends up happening is this guy comes up and revives like 3 people. So that was kind of annoying. And then this guy manages to revive me. So of course I'm going to die instantly because I'm surrounded by the other team. So I go down right there, and we lose that objective. We're losing B over there, and then we lose B. So 5 minutes into the game and we're already back to the third set of objectives. And I spawned in on my teammate here. I thought he was farther back. He wasn't. I get wrecked by the LAV. So, bad spawn. That was my fault. Now, let me just, as I come back on the third set of objectives, I'm going to try to, I don't know, my favorite spot. I'll talk about my favorite spot to hold down these two objectives. Now, if you come down this hallway here that I'm running down, and you continue on after it ends, you'll see a doorway on your left that'll bring you up into that building on the left side. So, you go into that building. There's, I think, 3 floors. The second floor and third floor both have windows. If you get your bipod, you plant your C4 on B, you put your bipod down. You can hold down those hallways pretty easily. But that strategy only really works if they go for A first, whereas these guys, they're pushing on both sides, so they're gonna end up planting here. So I end up switching over to assault because the bipod isn't that helpful in this small area where A is. So real quick, I'm gonna run into another decent spot. I just kind of check here, make sure no one's in there. Behind this kind of looks like a generator. Forgive me if it's not, but it looks. I'm gonna call it that. This little generator here. I'm gonna hide out behind there. It's a good spot. Another thing you're gonna want to do. I'm gonna go do it in just a sec. You're gonna want to check this hallway here. This is a good flanking point if you're the attackers. It's hard to defend if you're the defenders. And I'm gonna mess up trying to hit this guy. I get him pretty low, but someone else, he's gonna escape. What ends up happening here, this guy catches me totally by surprise. I think he was trying to come up and knife me, but I turned around and he ended up shooting me, so good kill for that guy regardless. I think I'm 6-6 right now, still at the top of the team, but we're doing pretty poor. So I'm gonna spawn in on this guy, and sort of as a last ditch effort, I'm gonna kind of run in. I end up getting one guy, but the next guy gets me, and I wouldn't be surprised if that guy that I killed got revived because they were all over that. So what's gonna happen here is we're actually gonna save it. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna spawn in. I'm gonna run for A, but by the time I get there, it's gonna be almost gone. So I'm running down here, and what ends up happening is I'm gonna turn this corner in just a second. You'll see what happens. I'm gonna turn this corner, and these guys have set up this whole defensive perimeter here. So you can see that laser sight coming through that window for a brief moment. There's got to be like 3 guys in that window, and my teammate comes and revives me here. I almost get killed again. I would've freaked out if that had happened. But what ends up happening here is you see the LAV on the minimap behind me. So I duck into this corner, and I figure, I'll wait for me to heal up. We'll wait, and I go out, and I get shot. So if I had waited, he probably would have driven past me. But I kind of jumped the gun there. I'm 7-7, doing okay. At this point, we're on the 4th and final set of objectives. And what ends up happening here is, I drop my medkit there. That's a useful thing to do. If you're not using it, always drop your medkit for someone else to use. And what happens here is I'm going to get on the cornet launcher. It's this thing right here. And I'm going to shoot the LAV, which is something a lot of people don't do. When the cornet launchers are in good spots, they don't use them. And I'm on assault, so I don't have anything else to shoot it with. And I didn't want to stick around up there because I would have gotten taken out. So I'm getting suppressed here. I run back, and by the time I come back around, someone's gonna pop their head out near A, and I'm gonna get a few shots on him, and he's gonna get me. So what happens here is, there's like 5 guys on A, and I decide, it's not worth going A. We're not gonna be able to take it, so I decide I'm gonna stick back at B. So what happens here is I come up out of the spawn. At this point, A is about to go off. We're about to lose A. That guy that just ran across there, I thought he was a bad guy. Threw my grenade. Bit of a waste. I see this guy on the minimap. I pick him off. That was like my only good kill of the game right there. Apart from that double with the C4 earlier. So In this little downtime here, I'm going to talk about some good hiding spots in this 4th location. You could chill in the plants over there, as I was just checking the plants. There's that little kiosk over there to the left side of my screen. That's a good place to sit. You can sit between those 2 filing cabinets that I'm being shot through right there. That's a good spot on either end. And that guy actually is going to pick me off. So, and I'm 0-2 against that guy. That got me kind of angry. I hate when someone kills you in a game and you can't kill them back. So I didn't get any revenge there. So I spawn in, and at this point, you know that the music's playing. Everyone that plays Battlefield knows when you're about to lose the game, they play the music. I totally missed that guy, and I reload. I see that guy, but the game ends. So I personally did okay. I went even, KD, 10-10, best on my team. However, if you pause the video and look, I'm 8th overall. So good for my team, bad overall. Couple hundred in assault, a few thousand in support, a few ribbons, not too many though. And here I get a couple kills on my assignments. So I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give it a like. If it was your favorite, give it a favorite. And of course, subscribe for more content. Peace out.